Siam.
The bullet is in.
Please, how can we take this guy? How can we get him into hospital?
Please, one down line.
You need to move in. You need to move in a group. You need to move in a group to the hospital. Because why will they protest? Make this guy not go get infection.
Who that touch right?
Yes, we need to. Yes, we need to remove the bullets.
Move your flag. Move your flag.
This is somebody that survived. They shot the person's leg, right? This one survived. Other people they've been shot and killed. Okay, look. If anybody can assist us, if you live close to Lekki Gate, please. I don't know. Maybe a group can come. If you can help, please be your brother's keeper. They need to remove this bullet from this boy's leg, so that they don't cut this boy's leg, so that he doesn't get infected, please. So armed robbers, and they shoot us. Armed robbers are robbing and they're shooting us.
Hello, hope you are well and keeping safe. That was difficult to listen to, wasn't it? That was hard. That was hard to listen to. Today being the 20th day of October 2021 marks the first year since the armed forces in Nigeria killed innocent civilians, innocent youths. They were out to protest for their rights. They were out to protest for a better future, a better country, better leaders, better politicians. But in turns, they were shot dead, they were suppressed by those who are put in place to protect them. And this video is to bring into remembrance what happened that day, because it seems to have been forgotten, and it was well covered up by the government. But as a youth, it will never be forgotten, because no one has been held responsible. There has never been any explanation as to what happened. It seems to me like the government, the leaders of that nation, does not want people to speak up, to ask for better, to protest for a better life. And that's damning in itself. That leaders will not want people to ask for better. That means they themselves don't want to do better. Politics in Nigeria is seen as a money-making machine, sort of like an entrepreneurship that goes into a business and knows that business is going to boom, he or she is going to make money. That's what, as a youth, that's what I see when I look at our politicians. Our senators are paid astronomically, but I still don't know what they do. Yet there are people on the streets of Lagos, of Kano, everywhere in the states of Nigeria, suffering. There are people on the streets that this money could be used for, but no. So these people came out to protest for these changes. What should be done? But today, a year ago, they were shot dead. According to Amnesty International, 56 people were killed that day. It might be more, it might be less. But I remember, that fateful night on social media, pictures and videos of people being shot, people wounded with bullet holes, and the audio you just listened to, you could see people crying for help, for one of the guys that were being shot to be taken to hospital, shot by the armed forces that is meant to protect these young men. It is sad to know, it is sad to see. The SARS were established in 1992 to to fight against violent crimes such as rape, murder, and other crimes such as what we call in Nigeria Yahoo boys, fraudsters. But they've taken it too far. They set up roadblocks, block people on their way, collect money from people. I mean, I've seen incidents, I've experienced being taken into a car and being asked, why do you have phones? Why do you have two phones? Why do you look too neat? Why are you wearing shorts? I've seen a guy being taken in front of me because he looks neat. He just dragged him and put him inside a car by SARS in 2018. Can't remember which year, one of the two. The guy was just going on his own and he was in front of me. He looks neat. If you look neat in Nigeria, you are most likely going to be arrested. Because they automatically think if you're young and you're looking neat, it has to be Yahoo. I mean, just abuse of power in that country is just unbelievable. And the government has never really dealt with it. They've been banned many times, they've been disbanded many times. Up until October last year, when a video came out where two guys were being dragged out and one of them was shot outside the hotel. That was when the vice president disbanded them. But before then, previously, they had been disbanded a couple of times, but not really permanently. So, why am I doing this? Why have I decided to do this video? 1 year on from that fateful incident, that horrible incident at Lekki Tollgate on the 20th of October 2020, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. Even though the SARS were disbanded by the Vice President Osibanjo, but there were no implementations, there were no strategies that were put in place to ensure that what the people were asking for would be done. There were no strategies, there were no plans to cater for the needs of the people. There was nothing that was done to ensure that people will not be embarrassed, people will not be exploited on the road. Young guys will not be stripped of their belongings. So nothing has changed. Things that used to go on, the SARS were disbanded, but the police still do the same thing. I experienced it myself when I was in Lagos 2018. Twice I was arrested because I looked too neat. So nothing has changed, and that's one of the reasons why I'm doing this video. We can't forget the reason why those people were shot dead. It's because they were asking for a better country, for developments, for growth of that nation. But till today, nothing has changed. So why do we need to remember? We need to remember because of the current state of things. I actually think things have gotten worse. Economically, we're not going forward. That country is not going forward. If you look at the exchange rate at the moment, it's never been this high. So the changes that people were asking for is still not being done. I know it's not going to be done overnight, but I can't see anything in place. And as a youth, I must ask for better from our government, from our leaders, because that country deserves better. The people of that country, the country of Nigeria, deserves to be better. The potential of that country is enormous, but we have too many selfish people that is just about themselves and their family. Secondly, our leaders lack accountability, and the events on that day proves that they will rather shut you up than for them to change. They would rather you don't say anything. They want to suppress and repress your opinions, your rights, which is, freedom of speech. They don't want you to say anything concerning how they are running the country. They don't want to be accountable to the people that they are leading. And that is never a good thing. When a leader doesn't want his follower to pitch in, to advise, then there's a big problem. And that has been one of the issues in Nigeria for many decades now. The third thing is the future. What does the future hold? We must hope, pray for a better future, and ask for better, demand better from our leaders. If you know you're not interested in the people, you're not compassionate about the people, go do something else. Go set up your own business. Politics is not for you, because politics should be about caring for the people, looking out for the better of the nation, looking at strategies and plans to better develop the roads, electricity, education system, water system, every sphere of the country. If you don't have plans for that, if you don't have a track record of serving the people, then politics is not for you. It's not. But the issue is most people in Nigeria, most politicians in Nigeria, it's all about the money. They just want the money in politics. They don't want to really serve the people. So we must hope for better. We must demand better from our leaders. So as a young Nigerian myself, I don't think I will ever forget that day, because of what happened that day. It was horrific, so to say. And I hope this video is one of the many videos I'm sure that will come out on this day to remember what happened on the 20th of October. And I continue to pray for our leaders, and I encourage you to pray for them too, because our leaders do need our prayers. If you don't pray for them, their decisions, whether good or bad, will affect us, whether we like it or not. So they need prayer. Thank you for listening to this video. I do hope that this has informed you and reminded you of what happened on that day, and to say that those people that died, 56 people according to Amnesty International, that died on the 20th of October 2020, their lives were not lost in vain. And up till now, there has been no accountability. There's been nothing from the government as to what exactly happened. But God sees everything. And I just pray that God have mercy, and that God brings about a speedy change to that country, because many people are suffering. Many people are suffering in that country, and things need to change. We need to labor for a better future, and by labor I mean do what we can peacefully to ensure we vote in who will actually serve the people, not anyone interested in the money. No. Thank you for your time, for listening to this video, and I will see you on the next video. Take care. Bye.